Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Welcome back. We are on part 5 of our Let's Play Manor Lord series. I'm Corb, and today we are jumping back into this amazing medieval city builder. It is officially the end of winter, and that means only one thing.
It's spring!
And now it is time to start growing our crops. We have pulled all of our civilians, well, most of our civilians, off of their other jobs to get the fields plowed and sown. And that way we can go ahead and start getting some grain going. We are going to be doing wheat this part of the year. We have our what is this? Our windmill here up on its pedestals. I'm not sure if that is the design we are supposed to be using. Oh, we are in the farmhouse there. But they're going to go ahead and we'll be able to start grinding some of that, milling that grain. And then back over here in our town, we are looking good. We finished our church in that last episode as well. We do have some apiaries that we have not gotten into just yet, and we did officially build our tavern also. So our tavern is done, and we still have our main row of houses. We did finally build our marketplace also down here. It has one food stall. That is okay, though. We were a little bit behind on that, but you know what? It is what it is. We are making it work. The town is coming together nicely. Our approval rating has gone up through the roof compared to what we were at. Just simply building that church and by building that marketplace. So we might be a little bit behind on that, but that's okay. We're making it work like we always do. Winter was not too bad. We were well prepared for this being our first playthrough and not watching a whole lot of guides on it. We are kind of winging it at the same time. I'm hoping with this approval reading, we will continue to get new families here joining us. But we are ready for this new year. We did speak previously about attacking the raiders to the south. After watching a guide, though, I have since decided let's hold off on that. We need to start working towards getting crossbowmen. I think that is going to be a big part of our army when we can actually take these people out. We have 6 families now, so we did get another family, which will give us more soldiers, but being able to outfit them with the proper weapons so that we can go and take out these bandits is going to be huge, because we do not want to continue to get robbed blind. It doesn't look like it really is a huge deal at first, but if we continue to allow them to steal from us, eventually it's going to become a problem. I do want to continue this year to continue to get our supplies up. As more families move in, what we're going to see is our months of supplies are going to slowly dwindle. Because yes, as of right now, with 6 families, 13 months of supplies sound great, but if 2 more families move in, that's 2 more families worth of food to feed, and that's going to dwindle. So we want to make sure we're good. It appears that our neighbor is declaring war south here. So he's marching his army all the way down south. We did see his army previously. There they are, right there, the horde of soldiers. We are going to have a fight on our hands in the future. He is well prepared, and we have a lot of catching up to do, which is what we're going to continue to do, and that's all we can strive to do. Let's just keep getting this approval rating up, and let's keep getting families moved in. We are going to get these farms sown, and we are going to keep pushing. Now, originally, we were setting up in almost a grid pattern. I've been seeing a lot of really cool pictures online of these amazing villages that everyone has been making, and it kind of circles around, and I think that's what we're going to do. We've got a good center of our town here. We're going to be building our manor up on this hill, and a little bit more of our supplies and production over here in the west. So maybe we'll kind of start circling around here. I think that's not a bad idea. One of the other things we did is we did build a logging camp down here in the south. I didn't want to just simply demolish this other one. We've got 15 logs stored in here, and we can continue to store logs in here, which is great. So we're going to do that, and instead we'll just build a new one down here. Built a storehouse down here as well to help with storage. I may end up pulling somebody off because right now we're not getting any food. We're just simply sowing the fields. I may pull one family off And let's take a look. We were waiting on the berries. Berries are back up. So let's go ahead. Let's pull one family off here. It's okay if not everything is sown. We'll make it work. And if it ends up not working out, well, you know what? We'll learn from our mistakes. Let's go ahead and get one family on this forager hut. And we've got one assigned, which means they're going to be assigned to taking our ox around and making sure that they're moving wood and what have you. So that is perfectly fine. Let us see here. There is Conrad, our ox, waiting. Families assigned. Maybe we can. Let's go ahead and let's assign. We're not really building anything right now. So let's go ahead. We'll just assign that fourth and final one there. We don't have anything in need for Conrad, our ox, just yet. I wonder, are we able to rename our ox? Conrad. I guess not. We can rename our ox. If anybody is interested in naming our ox, please put it down in the comments below. I would love to hear some great ox names, and we'll go ahead and get Conrad named up. Okay, so we're going to have some food on the way. That's perfect. I don't want to run out while we're sowing the fields. So we want to make sure we stay ahead of this. And let's go ahead and we're going to fast forward a bit here. We'll get this field done. And once this field is done, we'll go ahead and move back into some of the other things. I believe we're probably going to... It looks like it's going to grow through the summer. And then in the fall, we're probably going to end up having to harvest it, which means in the fall, right before winter, we're probably going to need to pull all of our people off of their tasks and have them go and harvest so that we don't lose too much yield over in our farms, because we don't want to spend all this time and not get good reward for it. And then maybe during the winter, we can go ahead and fire up that cooking oven, the communal oven here that we also did build or started building in that last episode as well. And we'll actually be able to make some bread for the winter. So that will help save us as well. And also one of the things that we need to start working on soon is regional wealth. I think we need to build our manor before too long. So let's go ahead and come in here and see what we need. A new family started moving in. Let's hold off. Let's pause real fast. We have another family. Great. What we're going to do, let's get them right onto the farm. We need food. Get on out there. All right. So that is working. Let's take a look. We'll pause. We can go ahead and just do normal speed. We're going to go to construction. Let's go and take a look at our administrative. Manor, we need, is that stone? It looks like we're going to need some more stone, and we're going to need some more planks. So as soon as we're done with the fields, we're going to go ahead and start working on that. In one of our previous episodes, we did make our stone cutters camp. So we'll go ahead and try to get our stone up, and we'll put somebody in that saw pit, and we'll also need to start doing some logging as well. So we'll probably pull somebody, put them in the hunting camp. We'll put a couple people in the logging camp, put a couple people in the stonecutters camp, and then we'll start doing some of that saw pit as well. So I'm a little... Oh, is that another family coming? If we get another one here, that would be fantastic, because I could go ahead and get them working on something else. All right. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe that was just another notification about it. But it did look like we were going ahead and get another family there. Another thing that we're going to need to look at here is how to upgrade to level 2. We might have to wait until we get our manor, which is okay. But once we can get to level 2, we can go ahead and start building some of these Fletcher workshops. So we do need our manor. I'm seeing this plus sign down here, but I'm not seeing any more families being added. That's okay. That is okay. We're going to keep going up in approval, and we're going to keep getting families. Is there a way? Oh, let's take a look at this. That's not a bad sound. Oh, we got an achievement for that. We're going to keep it to the normal church bell here. Maybe we'll move one of the families into working in the church. I think that's going to be good to help us get all of our approval up. You know, somebody actually working in the church there. So let's go ahead and speed this up a bit. Want to make sure we get through and actually sow the field. I guess they're just plowing it right now and making it... Okay, yeah, and it looks like they're starting to throw some seeds out also. Great. Hopefully the seeds don't take as long as the plowing did, because that took a while. All right, perfect. Can we come on down here and watch our people? It looks like we can. They are doing a great job preparing us for the next long winter ahead. But springtime is absolutely beautiful. Hello there, good sir. Thank you for working so hard. All right. Very cool. All right, so back over here. So what I was thinking, what we could do is start curving. So I'm going to come in here, and we're going to delete this road if I can remember the controls again. Alt, click. We're going to remove that. We're going to remove that road. Let's go ahead. Where's the end here? Right there. See, this is the part I always struggle with. Trying to get this to curve in a somewhat realistic way. You know what? That looks okay. And actually, now that it's down, it doesn't look too bad also. And then maybe we're going to get this one here, and we'll start curving this bad boy. All right. Bring that right over here. Yeah, some good curves here. That's going to be nice, I think. We're going to start wrapping up this way. And then a nice entrance up here to our manor as well. And I might end up putting... Let's go back to our map here. How are we looking with water? I think we're going to end up putting another well over here. I don't think we have to worry about it just yet. We're going to make sure everyone has some access. One of the things that I did see as well on a guide that I did indeed watch was making sure we put plenty of marketplaces for our civilians to get to. So I think that's what we will end up doing here as well. Maybe making just a little marketplace down here. And right now we don't have anybody to work, but maybe that's going to be a good little place for our marketplace. You know, we'll make it work. We will make it work. So we are hopefully getting started on... Family owns a market stall. If you unassign them to the market... Bandits did steal some meat. That's okay. They only stole one thing this time. That is okay. So, let's see. If you unassign them, the market will have to be taken over by someone else. So, maybe they jump back and forth, because it does look like they are out gathering berries. So, they're jumping back and forth between the market and the forager hut. So, that makes a lot of sense. It'll probably do the same thing once we add somebody back to the hunting camp as well. That's okay. Our approval has gone up once again. Let's take a look over here. It looks like they are almost done with this field. They're finishing up now. And I think once they all move off, let's go ahead and let's take some of these families. We're just going to move this down. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll leave 2 for just an outlet to finish up if they have anything else to finish up. Let's come down. We need to put 1 person on the hunting camp. We need to put 2 people on the logging camp. Go ahead and get that wood going. Let's put... You know, our approval's still going up. Let's hold off on that church for just a second. Let's put 1 person in the stone cutter. And it looks like they are almost done here on the field. So let's go ahead and take 1 more family off there. We're going to put 2 people on the stone cutter. And once this last person is done, which looks like they might be... Now, I don't know. I might leave 1 family here. I don't know if they need to tend the farm throughout the seasons. That is one thing that I am not 100% sure on. So maybe I will leave 1 family here just in case. But it doesn't look like... It doesn't look like they're doing anything with it. I'm I'm going to leave it now just to be safe. It might be something that we have to go back and look at. It does look like somebody is still working out here. So crop growth 3%. And then we'll go ahead. Oops, sorry, that was me, guys. That was my Facebook that came up. Let me go ahead and exit out of that. There we go. Sorry about that. Hopefully we don't get any more notifications. So I know every single time I see a video and somebody's phone rings or something goes off, I think it's mine. But nope, that was me. It wasn't you guys. Okay, awesome. So the team is coming back in, and we're going to get started. So let's go ahead and speed up a little bit more. And we're going to keep pushing here. Don't have to really worry too much about that. I would love to get some stone. If we can get our manor up and running very soon, I think that is going to help out. It looks like our army, let's take a look here. So we've got 13 now. So we might actually be able, if we can get up to an even number. So one thing I learned about my time actually in the U.S. military is you only want to, we're going to need to use that ox. You only want to engage your enemy when you have the advantage. So I think that that is going to be our best bet. I don't want to go in and to take on something that we can't recover from. If we lose people, that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt. We've got to be able to prepare ourselves, to protect ourselves. And not to mention, we have a raider attack coming within the next 314 days. So we do need to be ready for that also. We need, unfortunately, I think it's going to have to come from our stonecutter camp. We're going to cut back on that. We do need somebody to be able to use our good Sir Ox. There he is. All right. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. We're getting all that taken care of now. We're getting some more logs ready to go. Once we get a few more logs, I think I'm going to pull one person from the logging camp and go ahead and put them on the saw pit there. If you guys can hear in the background, my baby, she is starting to eat her breakfast. Oh, another ruler's army was sighted. This is still, I believe, our... Oh, what's he doing down here? Is this a mercenary company, or is this actually light mercenary infantry? Interesting. I wonder if outside influences from the map can actually come in and conquer some land. That would be nice if they could take out that bandit for me, even though I would really like... No, okay. I'm thinking they're walking off the field is what it looks like. Okay, well, they're not super heavily armed. Light mercenary infantry. What's that other unit they've got? All right, they look about the same. Light mercenary spearmen. Interesting. Okay. So let's come on back up here. One thing that I am a little worried about, it looks like our wild animals aren't coming back as quick as I thought they would be. So we got to make sure we realize that this might not be a permanent solution. So farming is definitely going to be our best bet. Now, I don't see anybody who is still working on this farm actually doing anything. We're going to pull them off while this is growing. 6% crop growth. It is April. We're still in spring, so most of the crop growth, it looks like, is going to be in our summer months. And we'd have to worry about possible droughts, and then harvesting is going to be in autumn. So we could probably even, as quickly as we push through, it's April now, so March, April. It only took us about a month, maybe a month and a half to properly seed our field. So we might even be able to push the autumn months to a little bit further, closer to November for the harvest. But we'll have to wait and see for that. We are up to 12. And, so it looks like unassigned families. We've got 2. I am going to put one family here on the church. And we'll see if that can help our growth. Church level is +6 with that, it looks like. So that's great. I think that's going to really, really help us a lot. We need to get as many families moving in as possible. Even if that slows down our production now, we want to be able to really take care of our people later on. And the more people we have fighting for us, the more people we have to defend our territory. Especially when we see the neighboring, I guess, not the ruler that is next door to us that has no real claim to these lands. We need to be able to defend ourselves against him. So we will address that in time. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Perfect. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to continue speeding this up. Let's see how we're doing with our logs for here. We go to build. So we've got 23 logs. Let's pull one person from this, and we're going to move them over into the saw pit. Let's go ahead and start getting these planks, because I would love in our summer to go ahead and get our manor up here. So let's take a look. We've got a cool little, I guess, fake road here. I don't know what this is, or someone's been doing some rock climbing, because it's an interesting path there. But this is kind of like a little cool design. We've got another one right here. Maybe we'll put our manor like right in this little area and have a couple of trees here out front. That would be beautiful. Maybe like right in here. We'll figure out a nice spot up there. We will. All right. Approval is still going. Why does it say no approval growth? A new family has started moving in. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. They're going to go immediately over and start helping get more stone. We're at 21 stone. That's not bad. You know what? How much do we need for that? We already have enough. They're getting off of stone. They're going to come right over here, and they're going to help us get caught up with this saw pit. We need how much more? 20. We're at 14. We're going to finish that up real quick, and then we'll probably throw them back on the logging camp. Let's see. Granary here. Could probably move some more stuff into the storehouse as well. Okay. General storage full. We're going to need to pull somebody, and have them start putting some stuff in this storehouse relatively soon. Okay, approval did go up. Awesome. So actually, yeah, I'm going to take that person off of there. Let's put them in the storehouse, and we'll go ahead and start pulling some extra stuff. We don't want anything to be left out in the rain, because that is going to end up rotting. That is one thing that I wish I would have done a little bit sooner in this game, and I think I do. I want to make a top 5 things that I've learned, or things that you should do, like some of the other YouTubers are doing, and just personal things that I've learned from this playthrough, and what I could have done better to start off. Even though I think we're doing an amazing job, we've really come a long way. Forgetting about that marketplace until like episode 3 or 4 was not good. so definitely, or having our supplies, our initial supplies, go through a couple of rainstorms because I decided to wait a little too long for the granary and storehouse. I feel like the best build would have been granary, storehouse, and logging camp. So we'll have to address that in a guide, hopefully, so future players can have access to better tips and tricks. Awesome. Perfect. So guys, thank you so much. I think that's where we're going to leave off this episode. I think we've done an incredible job to prepare ourselves for the summer. Approval ratings is through the roof. Everyone's really starting to enjoy it here. Hopefully they are enjoying it here. I haven't heard too many complaints. Well done. Well done. And I guess I will happily see you guys in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button and subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. Very many more videos to come, guides to come, other games to play, and I'd love to have you along for the journey. So thank you so much. See you next time.